Hi cyberspace, it's November, and I'm going to be surviving November on wheat thins. Well, wheat thins, chocolate, and pistachio nuts, and tea. This tea's cold, and there's really not much left of it. So I need to get new tea before I start writing again. And the reason I'm telling you what I'm surviving November on is because this is what I survive while writing on. I eat wheat thins, chocolate, and pistachio nuts, and I drink tea while I'm writing. And because I'm going to be writing so much this month, I'm going to be consuming lots of these things that I've listed. I'm writing so much because I'm doing NaNoWriMo, Nano, National Novel Writing Month. I would assume that third syllable is "ry" because you're writing, not weirding. National Novel Writing Month, NaNoWriMo. Well, whatever, however you say it, that's what I'm doing. I'm writing my book in a month. 1,667 words a day. I might die. I'm at 4,295 words, which sounds like a really good thing, and when I tell you it's 7.5 pages, you should get really excited, and then I go look at my nano stats, and it's like, you're still a day behind, and I'm like, dang it! Really? Really? But it's so much fun! I'm having a blast. I'm finally getting to write this character that I've had kicking around in my head for like 2 years, 2.5 years. I came up with Alexi Dutton a very long time ago, and I was never able to craft a plot for Alexi Dutton to go in. And I finally just sat down and I wrote this crazy, crazy, crazy 2-page outline. And this is what I did Monday night. I sat down and I wrote a 2-page outline for Alexi Dutton's first book, because, you know, it's called the Alexi Dutton Chronicles. There's going to be more than one. Um, but I wrote this outline like Monday night, and I just started writing finally. And I think this is why NaNoWriMo, whatever, it's a good thing because it forces you to just sit down and write and just be creative. And I think part of my problem is that I always edit too much. I always write something and then I'll go through and I'll edit it like 3 or 4 times. And with this, because there's such a huge amount of writing that needs to be done in such a limited amount of time, it's kind of like I can't go back and edit now. I don't have time to edit. And it's a really good thing for me because it's sort of forcing me to break the habit. It's forcing me to just take the time to write. And then once I've finished actually writing the book, then I can go back and edit. So I think this is going to be a blast. I'm going to have so much fun. But it's the story of Alexi Dutton and how he's part of Ebony's army, but his enemy, Sir Robert, the head of the Lord Marshal, he's kind of like the head of the police department sort of thing in Ebony, and he fabricates these accusations of treason against Alexi, and Alexi has to flee to Garia, and he ends up being conscripted sort of into Garia's army. So he's in the other army. So that's the title of the book, is the Alexi Dutton Chronicles Book 1, The Other Army, and he's sort of getting like the other country's view of the situation and what's going on, and you know, like he's seeing their problems with the werewolves who are fighting for their freedom from Garia, and that's the war that he's part of, and you know, it's this sort of, he's seeing Garia's point of view, and it's this problem at the end. He has to decide which army and ultimately which country he really belongs to, and you know, he meets some pretty awesome people along the way. Jack Wilson is a character that I came up with like a week after I came up with Alexi Dutton, and I was like, they're going in the same book. I don't know what the book is, but they're going in the same one, and now I have that book. And Alexi and Jack Wilson are finally saving the world together, and it's going to be so awesome. And so you should let me know what you think of that little tiny sort of fail summary that I just gave you. And you should tell me if you're doing NaNoWriMo, if you want to do NaNoWriMo, and Bridget, because I know you can't do NaNoWriMo because you don't have time, I will do it over the summer with you, and we will have a blast. I will write a Lexi Dutton book 2, and you will write an amazing book of amazing of your choosing. So, yes, I should get back to writing because I have like another 1,000 words until I'm caught up for today. So, I will talk to you next Wednesday. I will continue being nerdy, and I'll see you hopefully next week when I'm, going crazy with writing and dying. And before I end, Mother, I know you're watching. Mom, I'm still doing my homework. Trust me, this is not cutting into my homework time. My homework is still getting done. All right, bye, guys.